5 NBA games on the board. I'm going to give you 40% of them for free. That's right. Free plays of the 2 late games tonight on Thursday. We went 2-0 last night on Wednesday with your free plays. Let's go for another 2-0 sweep here on Thursday. NBA analysis free plays coming up right now. Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV. And going to look at the 2 late night games here. First one goes at 9 o'clock Eastern. Then we'll get to your 10:40 TNT matchup between the T-Wolves and Lakers. But first, let's look at the Pelicans and the Suns. And don't let the fact that New Orleans has won a few games recently fool you. Back-to-back wins against the San Antonio Spurs. Maybe the most misleading 3-1 straight up at ATS run in the NBA right now, because they had lost 10 straight games before that. They beat Sacramento, which was the second of a back-to-back after losing to them the first time. So it was a great scheduling spot, a letdown spot for the Kings. Lost to Dallas, and then they've beaten the Spurs twice, back-to-back games earlier this week. But San Antonio, as we saw again, and by the way, that was one of those free play winners, fading them with the Rockets here yesterday. Spurs have now lost 4 in a row straight up in ATS after winning their first game without Wembanyama. And guess who that was against? It was actually the Phoenix Suns, who is the opponent tonight. But my point is, New Orleans is not in good current form. Despite being 3-1 straight up their last 4, they're still just 1-11 straight up their last 12 when not playing the Wembanyama-less San Antonio Spurs. So I'm looking to fade the Pelicans tonight, and it should be a focus spot for Phoenix. As I mentioned, they started the second half after the All-Star break with that bad loss against the Spurs. I think they overlooked them. San Antonio had a little bit of momentum without their superstar. Came back and beat the Bulls in a non-cover, and now back-to-back losses, including a high-scoring shootout, 299 points on Tuesday night against Memphis on the road. They did cover as an 8-point dog, losing by 3. So yes, could linger a little bit here, and I am concerned because Bradley Beal is listed as questionable, and he's been pretty important. He played 84 minutes in the last 2 games, and he has scored 79 points in the last 3 games combined. So let's keep an eye on the injury report. If Beal is in, I would lean towards the Suns in this one. Otherwise, you're going to probably have to pass. So keep an eye on the injury report. I'm doing this early Thursday afternoon to get it up for you. I do lean Suns. It's Phoenix or pass for me, minus the 7.5. But it definitely would like to have Brady Beal in the lineup, as that ensures a focused effort. But once again, off back-to-back losses by the Suns, should be a pretty focused spot here, regardless of the lineup. So leading Phoenix here, minus the 7.5 at 9 o'clock Eastern. All right, going to get to your late game in a moment, which also has more injury information. And speaking of injury information, I use oddslogic.com every day for real-time live odds, live scores, but most importantly, updated injury information. It's the same information, the same source that the sports books are using behind the counter. Put the power on your side for 7 days for free. You can try a premium live odds, injury, and score update service for free for 7 days by going to that URL you see on the screen right now, oddslogic.com/SM. Got to add that /SM for the free 7-day trial to take you right to that special landing page, oddslogic.com/SM. 7 days free, including up-to-date injury information, which is so critical this time of the year when handicapping basketball. All right, let's look at that late game. And I talked about injuries. Now, we all know that the big men are out for Minnesota still. Gobert and Randall are both out for the definite future here. So this is a small ball team, and it's a shame because it really would have been a good matchup for the T-Wolves against the Lakers with their big men in. You know, I'm not a huge fan of either Gobert or Randall. They're actually 2 of the more overrated players, in my opinion, in the NBA. But the Lakers are small ball now without Anthony Davis, picking up Doncic for Davis. Obviously, they have some weakness interior. T-Wolves won't exploit that down low tonight, but I still think Minnesota's worth a look in this game, and it should be a high-scoring game. I've talked about this for a few weeks now, that I think the Lakers are going to be a weaker defensive team with Doncic and without Anthony Davis. I mean, he was a great down-low defender. Doncic is not a big-time defensive player. Yet we haven't seen that come to fruition yet, just based on the schedule. In fact, 4 straight unders here for the Lakers in the second half after the All-Star break. They've gone under all 4 games since the All-Star break. I think that's a little misleading, though. Keep in mind, they went over 3 straight before the break. And you look at their recent opponents, Charlotte, Portland, Dallas and Denver, yes, but those games were just inflated, 243 and 231. My point is, I still think this is a weak defensive team. There will be some value with the over, so have no problem looking over in this game. Would like to have more clarity, though, on the availability of DiVincenzo and also Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is questionable right now with a calf injury. Keep an eye on the injury report. He obviously is a critical player. If he goes tonight, I do think the T will still match up well. And the Lakers' defense is suspect. Minnesota team total over 110. Also, it's a pretty low total for a bad defensive Lakers team. So Timberwolves team total over 110, or the full game itself over 228 would be my preference. But once again, keep an eye on the injury report here as well. Anthony Edwards and DiVincenzo are both listed as questionable for this late night game, 10:40 Eastern on TNT. Right, 2 of your 5 games tonight. Hey, chime in on the comments below. Let me know who you like tonight on Thursday in the NBA. I do truly read the comments. I reply back. If you're liking these free play videos, thumbs up, like, and comment below. The more thumbs up, likes, the more comments, the more free play NBA and college basketball videos I do each and every day here on the channel, including on the weekends. Unlike Loverboy, I'm working for the weekends. I'm working on the weekends. Loverboy was just working for the weekends. I do both. And we do have my college basketball top 25 video this Saturday. Also been doing some Spotlight Sunday college basketball games, so be sure to check it out. Also have some free college plays tomorrow night on Friday here on the channel. So click subscribe, click that bell for an instant alert so you never miss out when a free play is posted here on WagerTalk TV. And of course, if you want my personal best bets, the games I'm actually using that my clients receive each and every day, go to my page, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. It's so simple. I've been doing this for nearly 30 years now as a full-time professional handicapper. Started back in August of 1996. So 29 seasons, almost 29 full years. I was doing it a lot longer before that as a semi-pro. But seriously, if I have a play, my clients get it. It's that simple. Everyone gets the exact same selections I'm personally using. I'm very selective, maybe 1 to 3 best bets per day, which means those last cuts are pretty strong. I give many of them to you here in free play videos. Also put my official last cut up as a free play on my page each and every night. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. You get there quicker with that shortcut you see on the screen, wt.buzz/SM. While you're there, a couple specials I want to point out. The rest of college basketball for just $1.99. That works out to less than $5 a day for the rest of the college basketball season. Regular season, conference tournaments, March Madness through the championship game in early April. The rest of college hoops for less than $5 a day. Or if you want baseball, which starts in less than a month. In fact, it's officially a month. I think it's March 27th, so exactly a month from today, started baseball. We doubled our bankroll in baseball alone last year, up over 100 units. Going to have a huge baseball season again. I was number 1, by the way, at WagerTalk last year in baseball profit. And you can get all sports, baseball, rest of college and pro basketball, all of next year's college and pro football, into next year's basketball, 365 days and nights for about $1 a play with promo code SM365. It's an instant $811 discount for the 1-year all sport, all access. Use SM365 at checkout to get it down to about $1 a play. Don't have to memorize the promo codes or the special offers. Go to my page now and get that bonus free play. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Get there quicker, wt.buzz/SM. Don't forget also to follow me on social media on the way out. You see at the bottom of the screen there, at Steve Merril, 2 R's, 1 L. You know the deal, 2 R's, 1 L, at Steve Merril on X and Instagram. And stay tuned because you also know that there's more free play videos coming up here on WagerTalk TV right now.